Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we are doing the weekly for Aquarius. Now I've noticed something, folks, for my regulars and my subscribers. I love you guys are all so supportive, but I've noticed this one candle, folks, keeps going out in the middle of each reading. I never know when it goes out, but at some point, there you go, it went out. So it's quite interesting, it happens in all the readings. Let's get right into it, Aquarius, and pull out your romance angel messages for the week. Calling in your soulmate. Nice. And love yourself first, of course, right? Law of attraction. And keep an open mind, Aquarius. But of all the signs, the Aquarius is one of the most humanitarian in that sense. You guys do have an incredible ability to keep an open mind about things. All right, guys, let's get into your animal spirits for the reading. I'm going to pull out 3 animal spirits. Now, you may or may not resonate with them. Animal spirits can indicate all kinds of things. Stages in your life coming in, changes, events, energies that are coming in to support you, that you're drawing upon within yourself to support you. This is not to say that actual animal energy spirits are guiding you. These are the essences. These are archetypal essences that we all as animals embody in some point or another in our lives. And so when we're pulling an animal spirit, we're just getting a little bit more of a handle or an idea of what that specific energy is. So it can resonate with you or not, and that's fine. Just take what applies to you, Aquarius. Elephant. All right, guys. Now, I'm laughing because this is the 6th time this has come out for the readings in that position for the weeklies. All right, if you go back, if you look at the list of all my weeklies on my channel page, my video page, the thumbnails have the animal spirits for each of the readings on there. And cross watchers, you'll notice this as well, probably for yourself. Almost half of them have elephant coming out in that position. Mouse, earth energy, and the tiger. Beautiful. Now, I'm actually going to follow me on Facebook, okay? I'm going to be putting an article out about the elephant animal spirit and why it may be showing up. I'll be starting to do weekly articles on the Facebook page about running themes in the videos, etc. So if you want to follow me over there, please go ahead and do so. All of the information and links are in the description. Information about whatever the music is in the background. A lot of people like the background music. That's all in the description as well. This is a timestamp video, and so the timestamps are also at the top of the description, so you can jump ahead if you'd like, Aquarius. But let's get into these. Let's get into these animal spirits quickly before we go ahead and do your spread. Elephant, right? The destroyer of obstacles, associated with the Hindu god Ganesh, brings in wisdom and golden opportunities, wisdom and fortune, right? Good luck comes in. But most of all, the elephant is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck, one of the most really unstoppable forces that can come into your life. And it's so interesting for the elephant to show up for so many of the readings this week. He is the destroyer of obstacles. So a lot of you who have been stalled in a particular area in your life this week, suddenly the floodgates will begin to open. You'll begin to progress forward with your goal on your path. Whatever was in the way will be cleared, or a new path, a slightly different path can also be revealed for you that's going to get you to where you want to be. Very beautiful, strong energy, an unstoppable force. Now we have the mouse. The mouse is earth energy, and the mouse is associated with being very hardworking and nitpicky. You know, overemphasizing details, getting caught up in the minutia of a particular situation. So with Mouse energy, if you're resonating with this, sometimes this can happen when you have a lot on your plate and you have a lot of, T's to cross, I's to dot, and you just get so caught up. Before you know it, you can become very frightened. You can begin to become very chaotic and confused, overwhelmed. All right, so now will be the time to pull back. Take a day off from what you're doing. Take a day off from all of the arranging and the organizing and having to work everything out, and just take a day to calm your mind. Food as well can really affect your mood. When you're trying to cool your mind, when you're trying to cool your psyche or your energy, fresh fruit, you want to eat cool things, fresh fruits, salads, things that are light and airy and cool and cleansing. All of these types of things can help you to sort of calm down this overheated sort of worry. A lot of anxiety comes with the mouse because it is, of course, a prey animal. It's an animal that the apex predators preys on. So it's very important with these type of animal spirits that we oftentimes need to take a moment to step back and to rebalance the energy. Now, the next one, of course, is the tiger. And the tiger is associated with strong, feminine energy. It is a fire elemental spirit, okay? But we're talking about here another apex predator, right? Another strong animal that comes in and has a lot of psychic and spiritual influence on your life. Okay, the tiger is the great feminine spirit in a way, the great feminine hunter, right? The tiger is fearless. The tiger is comfortable in the dark. The tiger is comfortable at night with the moon, right? He's comfortable in those areas in our lives where things are not completely clear. They may be a bit more mysterious. The tiger hunts at night. So it's that one with silence. And so in this way, the tiger and this feminine energy that it brings with it is just so strong and soothing and healing. Whenever you have fears that seem to evaporate and just dissipate, it can be an extremely healing and soothing feeling, right? The tiger is associated with healing the spirit. It's associated with heightened sensuality. It's associated with heightened receptivity and devotion. All of the things that we associate with the divine feminine. But of all the things, the tiger takes advantage of all these things, right? And the tiger, imbues its spirit with these things, with this ability to remain calm, with the ability to sort of remain aware, perceptive, especially in times where we would normally be frightened. I would say that the tiger animal spirit is probably one of the strongest spirits to come in when we are generally feeling fearful, scared of the future, scared of ourselves, scared of a relationship. Whatever is scaring you, tiger energy comes in to sort of envelope you, protect you, and let you know that there is nothing for you to fear. All right, guys, so let's get into your spreads for the week. We're going to pull out 5 to 8 3-card spreads, depending on how long we'll spend on each one, and see what you may or may not be resonating with this week, Aquarius. Straight out, we have 8 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and 10 of Wands. Let's move up a little bit so we can see all of the cards in equal measure. Can you tell I have a little OCD because the cards have to be straight? All right, guys, so first spread out, 8 of Swords. Somebody is resonating with the gaslight, energy, the victim energy. Eight of Swords is my great gaslighter card. It's my great victim card. If this is the individual who's very obstinate, this person is generally the one whose restrictive thinking alienates him from other people. Oftentimes, this is the person who blames everyone else around them from not being able to do what they want or make the decisions they want to make. Eight of Swords is a very toxic, negative energy. You can be resonating with Eight of Swords when you're feeling like the world is giving you no choice. And when you're unable to sort of take responsibility for your actions. But a lot of times Eight of Swords can come in, and I notice a lot of times it's when we're dealing with the toxic energy that Eight of Swords comes in. All right, 8 is the number for boundaries, weaknesses, and strengths. And so in this way, you're dealing with somebody who's very unable to sort of play to their strengths and almost always plays to their weaknesses or blames you for their weaknesses. This could be somebody also, you have Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles talks about being very charitable, altruistic, finding a balance between how much you have materially and how much you want to give to the rest of the world. This is what the scale represents. It's not about choosing who to give the money to, which is often the misinterpretation of this card. It's so out of whack with the energies. And it's typically judgmental kind of viewpoint to come from. The scale is actually talking about this individual's ability to balance his desire for having things with his desire to give things, right? To provide charity, to help those around him. And so somebody may be playing on this for you, Aquarius. You may be having a very toxic connection with somebody, and this week you realize that enough is enough. 10 of Wands lets you know this whole dynamic is coming to an end. You're realizing it's time to love yourself. You may have been helping this person financially for far too long. They may have been playing on your sympathies, etc., etc. But this week, just like with the elephant, the destroyer of obstacles, these obstacles and burdens and baggage that you've been carrying as a result of this dynamic here, you see them for what they are and you realize that they no longer serve you and you lay them down. It's the end of this connection for some of you. Chariot, 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, nice. Again, same theme. Some of you have decided enough is enough dealing with temporary relationships, empty relationships, shallow relationships. 8 of Cups talks about putting boundaries in place and having a certain value for yourself, not allowing just anyone into your heart, right? Understanding where you are strong and which relationships make you stronger, which relationships make you weaker. Again, 8 is the number for strengths and weaknesses, boundaries, right? And restrictions. Just like the major arcana, 8 is the card for strength. But let me double back to the Chariot. Some of you are preparing to enter a new phase in your life. I think this is another reason, folks, why the elephant has been so prominent, because Chariot has also been very prominent in the readings this week. Why? Because the obstacles are clearing for a lot of you to finally get on with achieving your heart's desire, achieving your goals and your ambitions. This is very much for the collective out there that have been stalled or that have been feeling like they've been beating their heads up against the wall. You make this decision to move forward and move forward alone, move forward only with relationships that respect your boundaries, that play to your strengths. And the same thing happens at work. You realize that you need certain restrictions on yourself so that you can be disciplined at work, so that you can come in every day and master your craft, master your trade. This is certainly for some Aquarius out there who are absolutely taking an intentional step to move forward with their life in a very positive way in relationships and in work. This is a very strong reading, very beautiful reading. Tower moment, 4 of Swords and 9 of Pentacles. Again, the same theme. Some of you are having a tower moment. You're realizing that things need to change. You can no longer hold on to your limited sort of model of thinking. The model of ideas that you have about life no longer suit where you're at now. Your experiences are different, and so you're having a tower moment. And tower moments are great for expanding yourself and moving forward in life after a while of being stuck, due to restrictive thinking and emotions. You know what I mean? Due to a lot of ego, right? All of that comes crashing down and changes, and your receptiveness to change is what brings in the tower moment. Not everybody has a tower moment. A lot of people tell me in readings that they're afraid, especially my private readings, when the tower comes out, they say, I'm afraid of a tower moment. Let me tell you something. Not everybody gets a tower moment. You should be happy if a tower moment happens in your life, because tower moments happen because of your receptivity to change. They don't happen for the obstinate people. They don't happen for the closed-minded people, because a tower moment needs to be experienced for it to have an impact. Okay, and for it to be experienced, you need to be aware of it and receptive to it. And so I always say, welcome a tower moment. Aquarius, you realize this, and this week you take a little breather with that Four of Swords to strategize. You realize things are changing. You realize that there's a lot of upheaval happening right now, and that to make a decision right now would be foolish, right? And so you take a moment to be very peaceful, very calm. This could also be the admonishment of mouse energy. You may have been running around a bit too much. It's time to take some time off. Why? Because Nine of Pentacles is there. And Nine of Pentacles indicates that you have worked for a long time for your abundance and status. You don't want to lose that. You want to move forward. And I think for a lot of you, you want to move forward towards a different side of life, because Nine of Pentacles indicates someone who's really been very ambitious in attaining sort of a career, money, status, abundance, and that's all fine, right? Also maintaining their body. You know, the Pentacles and the realm of the material plane also rules our health. It rules our health. It can rule our physical well-being, right? Our surroundings, our environment. It rules also the manifestation of creative energy, so works of art, etc. So it's not only just about money. And so don't feel bad if this, you know, this is not, well, let's put it to you this way. This is not to say that this was a bad choice. However, at some point, and for some of you, that point is now, you've realized that now you're ready to kind of go and search out a different side of your life, a different path, maybe a more spiritual path, or maybe a path that is more open to a love connection. And so it's because of this understanding and this tower moment that's happened that you are taking your time with the next step. Page of Wands, Page of Cups, and Three of Pentacles. Wow. So some of you are feeling very young at heart, very excited, almost like you're getting a new lease on life, right? Page of Wands talks about conquering the tiger. Tiger is fear. The tiger is also synonymous in a lot of cultures with fear. So when you conquer the tiger, you're conquering fear, okay? So Page of Wands, one of the things about Page of Wands, this is the lowest rung of the Wands structure in the court cards. And Page of Wands talks about the beginning stages of wanting to be creatively expressive, right? Wanting to show people how creative you are. What's the first thing we need to get over? Our fear. The first thing we need to get over is our fear of being ridiculed, or our fear of being laughed at, being told that we're no good, that we have no talent. These are the things that oftentimes hold people back from expressing themselves creatively. Well, Page of Wands knows this and has conquered this initial step and is ready to sort of go out there. The same thing with the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is very, very understanding and loving, and understands what it's like to sort of give people some emotional support, to be there and tell people something nice about themselves, give them a token of their love and appreciation. The Page of Cups is in the same way the Page of Wands, just learning what it takes to be in love and to share love. And what it takes is to be open and to be free, right? And not to be too possessive, right? To share your emotions, to begin to express your emotions and your desires are the first step to an emotionally healthy state. So it's interesting. Both of these pages are coming up. Now, you may be resonating with both of these pages, or you may be resonating with one of them, and another is someone in your life. It may be that some of you may have met your Bonnie to your Clyde, right? Or Clyde to your Bonnie. It could also be a childhood friend of yours or a close friend of yours, but it's almost as if you're both, if that's the case, right, Aquarius, it's almost as if you're both kind of having a new lease on life, a new start, and you both work together on a project that involves art, works of art, your careers, right, abundance, bringing in wealth, bringing in notoriety and attention for what you're doing. This could really be the start of a great artistic partnership. King of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the Hierophant. Some of you have certainly got your wish fulfillment in a particular area in your life, and you're ready to commit to it. This could certainly be your soulmate coming in. King of Wands is interesting. You may be having a King of Wands in your life, Aquarius. This could be somebody who's a very passionate person, somebody who's a little bit quirky and eccentric, someone who's certainly mature, and someone you get along with very, very well. You're very simpatico with them. This is almost like, for some of you, I'm going to say this might be your soulmate connection. And this connection with this person certainly fulfills a long-term wish of yours. And this week you talk about commitment, taking it to the next stage. This is going to be your last spread. Four of Pentacles, Lovers, and the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you are in a lover situation with someone, a union with someone that's already been established, but there's issues with money. You're worried about your money perhaps, or your finances being threatened, right? And how it will impact your affair. Interestingly enough, how will this impact your lover's affair? This could very well be people who will work together and live together, right? If you work with your romantic partner or your husband and wife, this may be the scenario, in the sense that your business affairs right now are really affecting your connection. It's something that you both have to pay attention to survive, for your relationship and your environment to survive. Queen of Pentacles energy comes in, and this is to say that one of you, and I would say it's probably you, Aquarius, you're going to be resonating with this Queen of Pentacles energy, in the sense that you're bringing in the calm, you're bringing in the wisdom of how to get over this hurdle here. Okay, so it could be that you're both worried about finances, but that you're the one who comes in with all of the understanding of how we're going to get through this really tricky situation for the sake of both of you and your relationship. All right, guys, this is your reading, Aquarius, September 29th to October 5th. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, share the video on your social media. Go ahead and hit that bell for notifications. Go into the description if you want to know anything about my channel, the video, the music, all of that is in the description. If you'd like to book a private reading, the link is also in the description. My pick a card message readings are also linked there too. But for right now, Aquarius, thank you so much. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye now.